We know you're a big Wahoo. What is your best memory as a fan of UVA sports?
Oh man, well, being a Wahoo fan for 20 years now, there's lots of good memories and also lots of bad memories. I'll share first an in-school memory and then an out-of-school memory. So an in-school memory, my best was my first year here when I went to the UNC football game. So I actually grew up as a UNC fan and had wanted to go there, but I couldn't because it was out of state. So I went to the UNC football game, and it was here in Charlottesville. And I started the game cheering for UNC, even though I was a UVA student. And UVA got down, I think it was 17-0, and we were losing. And so I was happy about it. Of course, everybody else around me was sad. But then in the second half, UVA made this comeback. And in the midst of that comeback, there was, of course, this great excitement among the students. And UVA came back and they actually won the game. And in the midst of that, being surrounded by the fans, and something switched in me. And by the end of the game, I had become a UVA fan, and UNC was done. They're still my number 2 team, but I was a UVA fan through and through from that point forward, so I'll always remember that. Out of school, actually, the recent memories, UVA, I'll give 2 here, even though I know you asked just for one memory, but a few years ago when the UVA won its baseball championship, I remember that because I was at my parents' house, and one of the few times where I've been there without my family. I had gone for something, and the UVA game was on that night, and I remember watching it with my parents and basically just pacing the house. It was a real close game. UVA got down, and they came back, another comeback and won. And I was pacing the whole time, and we finally won, and I remember just running out of my house and just taking laps around my house out of excitement. And then the other one, about a year and a half ago, when we won the basketball championship. Yeah, that was really special. And that was here. I was here in Charlottesville watching it with some students, and it was special to celebrate with them, and then to run out to the corner together and celebrate with hundreds, if not thousands, of people there, which is really cool. Especially, is probably most people watching this know the story. The year before, UVA had been the first number 1 seed ever to be knocked out of the tournament in the first round. And to go from that devastating loss to winning the national championship the next year was just a really exciting feeling.
That's good. Is it true that you climbed up on the railroad?
I did. I had promised the students that if we won, that I would make my way there. And so I did. And along with there were a few other people that went also. But yeah. It was wild. The biggest celebration I've ever seen here in Charlottesville.